Yeah, but it'll be recording in both places. Okay, all right, let's go.
Okay, I never done this before, so this is my first time, so call to order, all right? And we do the roll call.
Kathy Cavalier. Lee DeMayo here. Bill Baker,
Here.
Frank Falcone,
Here.
Donna McCall. Here. You're all present.
All right. Moment of silence, please. And pledge allegiance. Pledge allegiance.
To the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay. Let's see. Approving the agenda. Everybody's seeing the agenda. Is everybody forward with the agenda? Yes. Okay. Public, we don't have any public present. Is there anybody online?
You only take comment? You only take comment if they're here present, so.
Okay, okay. Right. Minutes, number 6 there. Consider the minutes of the, okay, so everybody, we have the January 22nd, 2026 minutes attached. It takes a look at them. Motion to approve the minutes of January 22nd, 2026.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Motion,
I'll second.
second. All right. Minutes are approved last month. Okay.
Did you have a vote? I know you took a first and a second.
Oh, all in favor?
Aye.
Is that a vote?
That's a vote.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. See, I'm a rookie here. All right. 7.1, discuss online application submission requirements and possibility. Who would like to lead that discussion?
I'm sorry, I mean.
All right, so last meeting, we kicked around some thoughts on if there were any way to streamline the application process for the homeowners. And one of our thoughts was, could we in some way put the application on the township website? And the challenge was with that it couldn't be signed online. Is that correct?
Well, I think there's actually two challenges. First of all, yeah, that would be one. Was right now I don't have a method for taking a digital signature on from the township website. And the second right now would be even just getting it set up on the township website, just staff, right? You know, my staff right now is down a little bit. So we're trying, we'd be hard pressed to get that done.
Okay.
But I'm not saying we can't get it so you can do it. I just don't know how the signature is going to be the long-term
Yeah.
problem.
So there's lots of software online now that allows for online signature. I think it's just a matter of if they're subscription based, like
Yeah.
is there a cost to them, or is there any that could be approved that are?
Like a DocuSign or Authentisign.
Yeah, those are expensive. I mean, there's other ones that are.
Yeah, I think the question would be is like, is it something that ties with our website? Like if that's the key, and I just got to figure out what that looks like.
Yeah.
Is that
Something.
in, and I know you said
Yeah.
second, you don't have the staff right now.
I don't
to do
have, I
this.
mean, right now I don't have the bandwidth to have staff working on that right now.
Is
Yeah.
there sometime in the future then, June, September or something? I don't want to rush.
Yeah,
Well,
I would say that we won't probably do anything until for sure after the PGA.
That's
and-
May, so.
Yeah,
Okay.
so And it may be, I may find it by summer when everybody's on vacation, I may come back.
But
and
that's
say, you know,
September.
yeah, so it may be then that we can start exploring it again. And it may require, one of the things I do have them looking at is to find out whether this is something that we can do or whether I have to use a third party to get our website updated
Mhm.
to be able to do it.
I think that's
If-
the question is who
if-
manages the website, who
s-
does the update?
So we have some things that we do ourselves and we have our communications person who can do certain things. I need to find out from them whether they can build the application into the website. I know we've done certain things, like we have signups that people can do, and that's pretty straightforward.
Mhm.
What I don't know is if we get this application, is there a way to take that information and load it into our like, other system?
Mhm.
Or are we just creating a easier way to submit it and then we still have the same problem that it's not getting submitted into our system. So I'm trying to do, so it would go from one to the other. That's the, I mean, if we're gonna do it,
Right,
that
I
would be
gotcha.
ideal if we're
Mhm.
gonna spend the energy to do this, to make it work that way.
that makes sense.
And if we get this to work, then I could potentially do several different kinds of things as well.
Yeah, it's something that would scale to other
Yeah,
areas.
I mean, I love the idea.
Mhm.
Please don't get me wrong. I think it's a great idea.
Technology is definitely,
But I just
They're-
need to make sure I have the right staff working on it.
yeah,
And right now I have most of my staff working on trying to take care of another issue right now.
And they, so a scanned document, signed, so that would be an application, can that be sent, and who would that be sent to? Who should I tell them? to
Oh,
send
you
that
mean like
to?
just to send that?
So I
Yeah.
am sending the applications to people via email. They are filling them out, scanning and sending them back, but they need a place to send them to, so I don't have to run them in there.
Yeah, they can send those to I think it's Claudia is your,
So they
Person.
would go right to Claudia?
they would go right to
Okay.
Claudia. I mean, we can for sure do that.
Oh, yeah, that's what I thought. That would
Yeah,
be-
that's not a problem.
Okay. Yeah, rather than me run them in.
Yeah, I mean, we
I
don't,
was trying to come up with. a
no,
way-
we don't have to do, you don't have to bring them.
No, I
in.
know. Okay,
So back to 7.1 in terms of can't do it until September, at
Probably.
least September, okay? How do we hold that action kind of open in abeyance and so what?
Well, I mean, we could move it down under old business, or we could just say move to September's agenda, and then we would go from there.
Okay. Tiffany, do you know how to write that into the minutes and so it'll show up in September or
No.
something?
No,
Oh, well, there you
it's just
go.
put it on the calendar.
Oh.
Make sure we put that on the agenda.
Okay, all right.
Well, you could do that, or you can also just put a note in there that that's what you want to do.
Okay.
And then we'll just go ahead and cut and paste it into September's agenda,
Oh,
and
all right.
it'll be ready to go when you're ready to go.
Okay,
All right.
all right. So
We'll
just
put it
kinda-
under old business in September.
And it just stays there until September, then it
Yeah.
activates.
When we go to do the September agenda, it'll already be there.
All right. Nice,
See you in September.
okay.
Huh?
See you in September.
So okay, we good
I
with
think that's a
7.1?
great
The
idea.
one
Good
that
with
you asked
7.1?
for, I sent Claudia the one for the,
Good, okay, all right. 7.2,
you sent me that one too.
did I?
Mm-hmm. I read it, but I can't find it.
discuss and possible
Yeah,
action on updated class 2 resource list. Update in progress, on progress, in progress? I think it's in progress. So Kathy, is this yours?
No, I didn't put that in.
Oh, no, so this goes back to, we have, is there a list of the properties that we have submitted as class 2?
Oh, that we've submitted
Or that have been,
there's-
approved and through the
that was-
process that,
They're on the zoning map, correct? That's where I saw.
Yeah,
them.
so
I
once
put
they
them up
get
there.
approved, we have to do a zoning map amendment each time we do it.
Mhm.
So, we probably haven't printed a new zoning map, but they get sent over to Eric to get added to the map.
and that's the only place where they're found?
Well, we could, are you wanting to just have a list?
Because originally, when we first started this, it was going to be the job of the commission to keep a running record
Right.
of the properties. It was never identified or defined, who, where, how.
Yeah.
And now that we actually have properties, that are class 2, has there been any additional thought to what would
Well,
be
we
the
could
best
put-
mechanism for
So-
maintaining that list? And if it is going to be on our shoulders to do that, because we haven't done it, and I think we just wanted to not drop the ball.
Yeah. So two things. One is, when we get it approved, there's an automatic step that happens in our software for
Right.
us. Well, I won't say an automatic. There's a step that we have to take in our
Right.
software.
And it flags it in your
It flags
software.
that property. So that it's like it comes up as a danger, kind
Yeah,
of
yeah,
thing
yeah,
when we
yeah.
start to do a project on that property. So we don't approve a permit without that and all of those kind of things. So what the other, so that's what we do internally to keep the list. And
Right.
I can run a report on that list. One option would be, is to take on, I think we have a page that is for the Historic Commission.
There is, yeah.
If I remember right, we could just take that list. We could get that list created, make sure you've reviewed it, make sure everybody's on the same page with which ones they are,
Mhm.
and put that on your webpage. These are the class 2 properties, as a list. From the official side, it would be what was on the map, but the map isn't gonna get done every time we update one.
Right,
We only do the
Right.
map probably about once every other year, once a year or once every other year, depending on
yeah.
how many changes we make.
So is that something else that we would have to task to your team? Because I hate that, like, well, is there something else you guys can do for us to make?
Well, I
sure-
think if you wanted to put together your list that
Yeah.
you think you have right now, and then we could run our list and just make sure that it's confirmed.
Mhm.
I mean, that would be an easy thing. And if it's just a list,
Yeah,
I can give that to the person who does our website updates.
Yeah.
And that's a pretty easy, just put on the
yeah,
you know,
even if there were just like a
It would,
tab.
it
that
would
just
be a
said-
link, it would be a link to that page. We would
Yeah.
create that page. This is the list of class,
Yeah, that would be,
class 1 resources,
Mhm.
class 2 resources.
I think that would help our cause a lot when we go to talk to other homeowners and point out, well, here are properties we already have, here's a quick way to reference it, and here, that
Just-
way it's
They
more
need a place to
tangible.
Go to. They
Yeah,
need a
because-
Link on the township so that we say, these are the buildings, we already have 20.
Yeah.
So if you want to know where they are,
Mhm.
because we tell them to reference the ordinance as well. So, yeah, and that,
That would be, like, if you just put
Get
your
down
list
to it.
together and send it over, make sure you copy me when you send it over.
Okay,
Send it over to Claudia, because she's probably not gonna know what to do.
yeah,
I'll talk her through with it once I see it come in.
yeah,
people know
class
the
1, class 2
difference, yeah.
resources.
And when you say we, are you talking about the Newtown Square Historical Society list of this?
No,
no,
No, I'm talking
No.
about the list that's been approved by the Board of Supervisors
our
Oh.
class 2 resource
for class
That have
2
been-
Okay,
resources.
all right,
Yeah.
okay.
been rezoned.
Got that
I'm
one?
good.
Know how to do
Yeah.
that one?
Yep, you
Okay,
got it.
all right.
Thank you.
Just make sure, like I said, make sure you can copy me so
Mhm.
that I remember to tell her what to do. I'll mention it to her tomorrow, but if you don't do it for another 2 weeks, she may forget what that is and,
Yeah, my goal is always to do it the next day and then
Okay.
I get super distracted.
Yeah.
But I have to do it tomorrow because I'm
I mean, I
traveling
can-
the next 2 weeks and then, yeah,
Yeah.
so.
tell you the names, I just wouldn't have the
But you gotta
addresses.
have an obsessive compulsive person that gets this stuff done. That's how to get stuff done.
I know.
All this, I'll do it tomorrow.
I'm a great secretary. I'm just not great at the submitting it part. I can take the notes real well.
maybe somebody else in the group needs to help.
Yeah, I mean,
Um,
that's why I said I have the names. my head. I can probably, and I have a list of them.
Yep.
Too, so I can send it to you.
Okay,
You can just use it up a little bit. It'll be the list of all the properties.
Okay, so everybody good on
Mhm.
both sides with 7.2?
Yep.
We good? Donna?
Is there any type of recognition of those properties that we give people?
It's next.
so, yeah, that's the,
That's
The
on old
8.1?
business.
yeah, that's the next one.
That's
Okay.
excellent.
All right,
Okay,
thank you, Donna. 8.1.
right, I'm here for you, Bill.
So I did draft a certificate and I sent it to Claudia, but I failed to ask for it to be printed out and made available to us during the meeting. Is there a way for you to put it up there if we send it to you?
Right now.
I think he has it.
Looks good to me.
Hey, I have to say,
There you go.
I am
Yeah.
pretty pleased with it
Yeah, it did look good.
myself, if I can just toot my own horn. So I put that blue border on it because I felt like it needed a border,
Yeah, it
but
does.
Nice.
it isn't needed if we're gonna print it out on paper that has a border already,
Hmm.
which I think might look a little nicer.
Beautiful.
So do we need to motion approve it or something? What do we gotta do?
Well, why don't you read it?
Okay,
Can you read it that
um,
far away?
Oh, they don't
There's-
have it
there's-
on theirs? Okay.
how about everybody see and read this rather than me just read it to them?
Yeah, I can see it.
Only thing I would say has been designated as a locally significant historic property. Probably we have to put class 2.
I did. It's at the very top, Class 2 Historic Resource Certificate. And the reason it's Class 2 is locally
Okay.
significant.
So okay, so that's the reason.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
The only thing that I
And this,
wanted to be more consistent about is sometimes we're Newtown Township and sometimes we're the Township of Newtown.
I say Newtown Township, but
So, I'll
sometimes.
have it in there
Newtown
different
Square.
ways, right? So at the top, it's Newtown Township, Delaware County, and at the bottom, Historic Preservation Ordinance of the Township of Newtown, because that is how it's written on the cover letter of the ordinance, and I want it to be accurate.
Yep.
So in case there's any question as to why it's on there differently.
Yeah, it's interesting because if you actually look up what our name is.
Yeah,
Oh, it's crazy. It's actually the Township of Newtown Board of Supervisors. I mean, like it,
oh, really?
and it's because when they.
That's why that's why it says BOS
Yeah.
on next to, oh,
And,
okay.
and so, but we don't ever go by that. I mean.
Good thing. No,
I
one would-
mean,
you'd be through Newtown by the time you got through the name of
yeah,
the town.
yeah, I mean, it's like crazy. So the only other thing I think, I'm pretty sure it's Township of Newtown is how it's kind of officially on
So
on the
change it at the
record.
top.
So I would change it on the record. The only other thing is, we probably need to think about the, it's, there's an action by the board as well.
Okay.
So I don't know if you want to put the
Put that-
action
call
of the
that out
board of
there.
supervisors as well, because it's actually their action that makes it official.
So where
Good.
it says,
But I don't want to take away from what the historic commission has done. So I think it's,
so it says designated
By
by,
the,
as a locally significant historic
and-
property by
and
the Board of
maybe- and then
Supervisors
maybe
of,
approved by
board, approved by the Board of Supervisors. Yeah.
the
So-
designated
Yeah.
yeah,
as locally significant by the Newtown Township Historic Commission and approved by the Board of Supervisors,
okay.
and then is hereby listed on the,
Yeah.
you know, it's only because they're the ones that
Oh,
do
no,
the normal process on it.
That's his signature at the bottom.
And you're
on the
asking him to
right,
sign
yeah.
it. He's gonna wanna,
And approve HP.
and then we can do those the night of. Is that an 8.5 by 11?
It is.
Okay.
You want to put his name on because at some.
It's at the
he-
bottom and bottom.
No, I'm talking about a name, because at some point he's gonna be replaced by another.
I would
It's a Word
still list who
document.
it is because
Yeah.
Leonard's somebody who you can actually almost tell what his signature is. Some of the others I've gone back and I still can't figure out who was the chair of the board at the time.
Yeah.
I'd have
We
to
have a
go
lot
back
of it.
and
So,
figure out the year that the
Plus,
thing.
it's gonna be a while.
so anything that's italicized, right? So the name
We
of
won't have that many.
the property name as we know it in the, whatchamacallit,
Right.
in the resource document,
Mhm.
right? So that's italicized, that's gonna be totally editable, as is the address, the date that it was
Right, okay.
constructed. You know, so this is a
Right.
completely editable document, so if somebody else at some point in time becomes chair, can just change the name.
Yeah,
Okay.
so if we get that from you, I mean, yeah, you've
Claudia
already
has it,
sent it,
yeah.
yeah. But if we take that from you and.
I'll update it and
If
send
you
it
let
back.
us know, yeah, update it the way you want to update it.
Yeah,
And then, if we have the format ahead of time, the ones that you want, we can have a document ready. Now what would be fun, and I'm just saying fun, and I'm saying this only because I'm thinking, I have a picture in my office of the barn that was sitting on my grandparents' property.
yeah,
Before the barn was ever taken down, and so I have this picture and the frame around it is actually from the wood from the barn. And so it's got a really nice, so it kind of
Presents
fits in what
really.
it is and it's
Yeah.
very presentable.
yeah.
So one of the questions that I'm just gonna throw out there, and not that you need something else to consider, but, one is, can you slide over and maybe stick a picture of it on there? Like, can we find a picture that would fit? If I'm thinking like, can we move this over just a little bit and have a picture sit like right here, that we would put on as we did it? And then
Black and white.
if we could figure out a nice frame that would go with it on, like we would do, and then we could actually do that on the night that they pass it,
Yeah.
and we could pass it out, like we could make a bigger deal about it.
So,
As we
so
did.
what we could do actually, and so I did this for Kathy for the shade tree. I got a picture of the shade tree and I made that the watermark in the background.
Uh-huh.
And I put the logo of the Delaware County, or not Delaware, National Historic Society logo at the bottom.
Uh-huh.
So we could make a picture, like the watermark of the picture that we have, most of the frame, and then maybe like here or in the center, put the logo of the township somewhere else in a smaller position, so that, you know how like if you get a certificate from the government or something, or you get like a notarized something,
Yeah.
it has a little logo where they stamp it.
Yeah.
So maybe we could do that somewhere and just have it in the background, the picture of the property, if you think that sounds more personalized.
What I just was thinking something we could, I mean, if you wanted to do something where you're recognizing
Yeah.
and giving something.
I
you
just
know,
think that
without
that
a-
takes away from, like, for me, if you're gonna put it on it, moving all the wording over, like realigning the wording so that it's not centered, kind of looks odd,
Yeah,
you
I'm
know?
not saying that's the right thing, I'm just
Yeah,
saying,
yeah,
I
But
was trying to
personalize
think
it
of
to the
something.
property.
Or, do we find a different kind of frame? Do we do it
yeah.
that we can have a picture and then
Yeah.
the certificate next to it? And do something like that. I'm just trying to figure out something that gives you, if you want to do something that recognizes the property
Yeah,
and that you give it of some kind of value that, we're making a small investment still relative to what's there.
What if we did, so leaving it more up to them on how they want it to display in their home, because they have their own decorations and whatnot. What if we put it in a folder, like a placard folder, where you open it up, you have the certificate, and on the top, we put a picture of the property. So then they can do what they want with it.
Yeah,
That's nice.
I'm just trying to
Yeah, no,
throw
I like
out
it,
some
yeah.
ideas that, and then you could,
Personalize it
when
more.
we do it, we could have the board present it. You guys could be there. We could present it that night, have picture taken, make it a big deal. I'm just saying that there's a way to do it.
Yeah.
Give some value. If you really want to make it something that the person who's saying,
Getting it
"Yes, I'm
feels
making
like,
my house a class 2, that we make a bigger deal about.
oh, I love it. I think that's great.
So is this still an open action that we're gonna look at the new version of this next month?
Well, I think this, if you do the idea of the picture
Have
being
you
on top,
ever
this
put the
version with
border
the,
around?
with just the one change that I suggested. Probably is we could do, and you might want to still do a review next month, but. Maybe we could even find a way, you want to try to come up with something to put on the front of the, what do you call those things?
A folder.
The folder.
Hmm.
And then we can look at trying to have some made up, see what it costs. I don't know what it would cost, but
Yeah,
you know, find out what it would cost to print 100 of them. And,
I see.
you
yeah.
know,
So I thought about, because I was at Staples and I happened to notice that they had all the stationery there
Uh-huh.
that had the borders around it.
uh,
They also have the placards there that the nice heavyweight folders that you would put it in and to
Right.
display it and whatnot. So I can take another trip to Staples. I love stationery, so it would not be a hard.
That's not gonna be a hardship for you. But that's just an idea.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to come up with
Seriously,
something.
What did you do?
I'm just trying to come up with something that gives you some basis that you can do something that, you know, that
Yeah.
you want to do something nice. That,
So with all these changes and improvements, et cetera, leave this action the same for next month and take another look at it or?
Yeah,
Don't
well,
close-
probably,
Yeah,
and maybe what I would say is you maybe take
Yeah.
a handful of the ones that we've already done.
Yeah.
And
Start with those.
let's look at, let's kind of do some, just kind of see what it would take to do it.
Mhm.
And like, so I could get an idea what it actually costs to produce each one, and then we'll go from there.
Anybody
Yeah,
else
that's
with 8.1?
No,
Everybody
that's
good?
great.
Good. Public comment, but we have no public, so we're now down to, well, let me just, one last thing. Does anybody have anything that we missed that we should have talked about, maybe? Can I put that in? I'm sorry. Oh, that's right. I got all the rules you taught me. Okay, can't do that. All right, scratch that.
For next time, the old business, we've got the certificate. Anything else?
And I'll just
Do you
send you the
want those
photos, you can
back
put them
on
in an
the
album.
agenda for next time? Or are you okay with that?
I don't- I think we can take that off.
You guys are-
I think we have action, we have,
I'm
our-
good with what you're doing.
our
so I
plans,
don't think we
yeah.
need-
Yeah.
yeah,
But just make sure everybody's got I've got the right date. It's the fourth Thursday, right? So it'd be March 26th.
can I zoom into that one?
Huh?
Can I zoom into that?
Can you zoom in?
Yeah, yeah, I will be,
Somewhere?
yes, I will be in Wichita, Kansas.
Oh, well,
So
yeah,
there,
you can take notes from, Zoom?
can.
All right.
Um,
Okay, so March
Just,
26th.
just let Claudia know ahead of time. That's
Yes.
what you need.
Yes. I'm sorry, what?
just submit it again. I can update them.
Mhm.
Okay,
Actually, I'll
For next
way
one.
as well.
I'll
So
submit it again.
Yeah.
I'll
So.
probably be zooming in as well.
Oh, nice. Be a Zoom party. So we're gonna take the items for the next agenda. Your discussion with Leonard. Is that what you're talking about, this down here?
Oh, yeah, you can just put that on the next.
Okay. And any updates on the resource book? That was the last one. Do you have the last page of it? Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know there was. Up
I
there,
had
yeah.
no idea you had so much going on.
I'm on that list, but, so basically the, county is working on 2 other townships as well. So, I'm on their list, but probably Newtown won't start till next September. They're doing other townships first.
That's not on the agenda. That was what I put on
For,
to add to this month's.
oh, yeah,
this
yeah,
week's
yeah. So just
Agenda,
put
but
that, so now you don't need to.
no, I don't need to.
Mhm.
There you go.
Don't put that.
There's no updates. Got it.
That was the short answer.
Short answer.
Are any scheduled to be at the supervisors? Be presented?
Hmm?
Are any properties?
No,
scheduled to
not
be
yet.
presented?
There's another plan for that, so.
Okay.
Okay, so
So do we have any properties that we're going to talk about here next month?
No, we voted to approve all the properties that are in the historic resource. Application wise, so.
Yeah, do we have?
They
any
don't need to be
applications?
discussed.
No, do we have any
until they come.
applications?
Not at this time. Well, there's one, yes, the one by email. I have to. He
Possible
didn't complete, he
property.
didn't complete the middle of it. so
Ew.
Put that information in. But he signed it.
This is why I love Adobe Sign and DocuSign. You can put a required asterisk, like you cannot leave this document until you have filled in all of the things I need you to fill in.
But it's signed at least, so I can just intervene
Okay.
until Claudia.
Are we ready?
I'm getting hammery.
No, well, I'm down to 10, but I want to make sure everybody's got anything else. covered.
Good.
Everybody good?
All right.
Perfect.
All right. Motion to adjourn.
Okay.
Good job.
All right.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
in
Bill and
favor?
Kathy.
Everybody in favor? Approved. All right.
90-degree weather. I don't think it'll be 90.